Hey everyone, I'm actually coming to you from my tablet at the moment. Um, yes, I had used my new flash drive since the one guy earlier today when I did my little unboxing and then found out that that guy had sold me a product, well, two products actually, that were not compatible to my device. Um, so, hey, those guys get a commission, and he was just trying to get a commission. But you know what? Problem was solved when I went back with the three people that were there to assist me, which was great. I have never used a flash drive before. So, hey, it was great. Oh, and by the way, the ear, I I can hear it's a miracle. The earwax came out. Okay, if you guys really want to know without getting grossed out, it was about the size of my thumbnail, well, both thumbnails put together. That's how big the ball of wax was. Anyway, but my ear's clear now. Hey, right? Okay, so we're keeping positive about this. So that's all cleared up. My throat's a little sore though, but I think that's also from having to clear up my throat. So we're going on positive aspects here for things. And things are going to be looking up. Things are going to be looking up. So that's just fantastic. Doing a little bit of an Arnold thing. Things are going to be looking up and looking fantastic. My friend was going to walk through. But I guess not. Okay, anyway, so that makes it more fantastic. Most of us can do that Arnold Schwarzenegger voice, right? Sorry, Arnold, but it's not a tumor. So that makes it more fantastic. Anyway, like I said, this is cleared up, which is great. It's still a little sore, which is to be expected since that was clogged. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was clogged for a while, and it was getting worse. But now that it's unclogged, due to kind of a peroxide water saline mixture that, and I'm going to mention his name, Physician Assistant Wallace, thank you, told me to do between the warm water and peroxide mixture, even mixtures, you can do it in drops, or you can get the ball thing like we use to clean babies' noses and ears, and that also works for, like, you put the liquid in there and you squeeze it in, and it takes a while, but I'm telling you, today I hung my head over the sink with my hair pulled back and just like squish, squish, and I did that like 3 times 3 the powers that be. Okay. 3 times today, and wax came out. Wax in, wax out. We can be humorous. But hey, now that I'm getting much, much better, we can still do healing soup because the weather's getting all weird because allergies are coming around. So yes, we're still doing healing soup next week. say, not the 7th, because I'm really busy on the 7th. Uh, have some things, that I have to do, some personal things that I have to do. But after the 7th is Healing Soup. So look forward to that because we really are going to do that. And that's going to clear up my throat because I know like ear, nose, and throat. Because I was feeling like everything I was putting into my ear, like I was even feeling in my tear duct. It's like on the right side, everything was like nostril, that side of my throat, even though both sides is a little sore. But it's to be expected because there was a little bit of the crack side. So, everything's a little sniffly. But that's normal. So this is what I want everybody to do. I want you to stay very happy, very healthy, very positive, and have a great weekend, of course. And stay very blessed because just when you think something can go very wrong, you can turn it into something very right and to something great. Yeah, just think very positive. Even when you just think it's going to be the worst thing in the world, you just change that thought. Now I can concentrate on finishing the Munsters family portrait, and there's other artwork I have, thoughts in my mind that I want to get on canvas, um, and sculpt it out. Jewelry. There's so much stuff that I do. I mean, shoot, if I was able, and I've done this for people, personalized cakes. Yes, I do work with fondant and gum paste, and I know how to like sculpt out the creations with that. And I do know how to use the airbrush and all the gel food colorings and all the food colorings and stuff. Like when things get much better, we'll start working with these things, and I'll show you guys how to do multitudes of just like different fantastic things. Just doing things that are just fantastic. Yeah, now you guys see me in a better mood. So, with this said, I'm going to end this video because I had some dairy. Remember that I had yogurt earlier. I did. I had yogurt earlier. It's making me itch a little bit. But you know what? It's not as bad. I didn't break out on the chest. I just scalp is a little itchy. So see, that's a low dairy, but it's making my scalp itchy. See, that's the other thing is, if your scalp starts to itch after you eat something and let's say you break out, go get checked for a food allergy and get that figured out. You just never know. You just, like I said, you just never know. And that's how you keep yourself healthy and the weight comes off and you just feel so much better for it. And nobody can tell you, nobody, and I noticed that advertisement, by the way, one, the pay rep, you ripped yourself, that one. Anyway, yeah, don't let anybody criticize you like that. Nobody knows if you have a health problem and that's why like your weight goes up and down. Nobody knows that. I know that because of being a thyroid patient. Weight goes up and down, up and down, up and down because of being a thyroid patient. I happen to know this personally. Don't you ever let anybody tell you any different. You make yourself into a positive individual by yourself. And you don't, and I can say this, I'm not always going to be perky like this. I've just seen in a lot of videos, but some days are harder than others because of my pain levels. Or like you've seen, because the ear, I felt deaf, and then I was like sorry. Then I was telling you guys thank you for understanding, because sometimes I couldn't understand um, a lot of what was going on with myself, because I didn't know what I wanted. Like, what do you want? I couldn't understand that. So, you know, just try to stay positive. There's plenty of things that you can do to keep yourself occupied. Like I said, when I was in a wheelchair, I always thought I'd get things to keep myself occupied, my artwork in general. Then I started making jewelry because I used to watch Carol Duvall. Yes, on HGTV. First I watched her on the Home Show, and then she went to HGTV when the Home Show went off the air. I don't know whatever happened to her. I used to like her show on HGTV. And yeah, that's how I started in jewelry and working with, like making sculptures out of polymer clay. That's how I learned. But, it's like, thank you, Carol Duvall, if you're still around, She was a great person to learn from on her television show on HGTV. HGTV isn't still the same, but that was a great person to have on there. And like I said, it isn't the same anymore. Too bad they don't have more shows like that. I wish they did, because that was such a wonderful show. It was so wonderful because she was so very, very cheery, creative, grandmotherly type person. Just somebody that you would want to present your crafts with, or teach your craft so that she could teach it to other people, but and then showcase it. But yeah, even she wasn't always cheery, but she did her show. She was cool. Michigan is where she's from, but hey. So I will see you guys soon. I have to find my other chip reader. That was something that they gave me that didn't fit my device, so I actually have to find my old one before I can load that the old episode. So give me a few to find that. It might take me a day to find it. I have to go through a lot of stuff. Find it. Yeah, and look forward to a lost episode. Blah, 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 blah. I'm a little tired now because late. Lost episode of Charlene's Native American Kitchen, from where I used to live in Philly. So yeah, still look forward to that this weekend, because as soon as I find that, I'll load it. Yeah, we're all gonna be great. And then next week we're gonna get back to working out and cooking. Okay. Like I said, stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and stay blessed. And I will see you all soon. Have a great weekend. Bye.